Did you know that remote hiring is the future? Well, if you don't know, now you know. There's no point in denying it. Following this trend brings many benefits, including greater team diversity, minimizing hiring expenses, and much more. Well, all you need to know is where to look to hire remote workers. That's where HireBasis rescues you from overthinking. Our team grades countries on how good they are when it comes to remote hiring and look at 3 factors. Firstly, we grade their English proficiency on a scale of 1 to 10. Secondly, we grade the country's salary affordability by looking at the cost of living. Then finally, we grade the country's computer literacy score. Up until now, we have graded countries from Europe, Asia, and Africa. But now, it's time to set our sights on South America. Welcome to
Argentina.
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 Welcome to Argentina.
Argentina. Ay caramba. The moment I say Argentina, your mind might instantly conjure up images of passionate tango dancers, mouth-watering steaks, and a nation that's crazy about football. With a diverse landscape ranging from the stunning Iguazu Falls to the awe-inspiring Andes Mountains, Argentina is full of natural wonders. This South American gem boasts a population of around 45 million, and Buenos Aires, its busy capital city, is home to over 15 million porteños. That's what the locals are called. Ready to buy some scrumptious empanadas or delicious dulce de leche? You'll need to trade in your dollars for Argentine pesos. $1 will get you roughly 200 pesos. And speaking of the economy, Argentina is the 3rd largest in South America, with a nominal GDP of around 450 billion USD. Now let's talk about that one thing everyone knows Argentina for. Soccer, or football, as it's known here, is more than just a game. It's a way of life. Argentina has produced legendary soccer stars like Diego Maradona and Lionel Messi, who have left their indelible mark on the sport's history. But wait, there's more. Argentina is also famous for its polo players, so don't miss the chance to catch a match if you're in town. And you know us, we could spend hours sharing all the exciting things that make these countries so fascinating. But we know you've got places to be and employees to see. Just remember, there are more captivating facts waiting for you at the end of the video. So stay tuned and let's dive right in. English proficiency in Argentina is relatively high compared to other Latin American countries. As a result of increased globalization and the growing importance of English as lingua franca, many Argentinians recognize the value of learning English for both personal and professional reasons. English is taught as a foreign language in most schools, and many students continue to study it throughout their primary and secondary education. Argentina ranks as one of the top countries in the region for English proficiency, often placing in the high or moderate proficiency categories in global rankings, such as the EF English Proficiency Index, where in 2022 it was ranked 30th out of 111 countries, with a score of 562, whereas the global average score is 502. Que cool! In urban areas and major cities like Buenos Aires, English proficiency tends to be higher, with a greater number of people speaking the language fluently or near fluently. This is especially true among the younger generation, professionals in the tourism industry, and those working in international businesses. Having all this in mind, Argentina is up there with the top players when it comes to English proficiency, so we are giving Argentina a 7 out of 10 in English proficiency. Here's where Argentina truly shines: wage affordability. The way we conclude wage affordability is we take the cost of living in the United States capital of Washington, D.C., which has a somewhat typical cost of living for a major US city, and we compare it to the cost of living in the capital city of our target country, which is in our case Buenos Aires. Then, based on the cost of living and purchasing power in both countries, we can see how affordable it is to hire people from Argentina. To do this, we use Numbeo.com's cost of living calculator, which compares the cost of living in different cities, and in this case, Numbeo's tool is showing that a yearly salary of $100,000 in Washington, D.C. would have the same local purchasing power as a yearly salary of about, prepare to be blown away, $27,036 in Buenos Aires. assuming that you pay rent in both cities. That is more than $70,000 in savings. Wow! This is the biggest and most significant difference we have ever seen, and therefore Argentina gets a sky-high 9.5 out of 10 in wage affordability. Well, it's going great so far, but let's see what happens when we include necessary expenses which employers must pay in order to provide salaries to their employers without any legal issues occurring. Now we will use Oyster HR's hiring calculator to calculate the cost of hiring in our chosen countries, and we compare it to the total cost to hire someone in the US using QuickBooks Employee Cost Calculator. A $50,000 per year employee in Washington will cost an employer $53,825, while a $13,511 per year employee in Argentina will cost an employer around $26,816. Well, I'll be on my way to HireBasis.com to find some skilled remote employees in Argentina, because saving $25,000 each year sounds amazing. If you think that's amazing as well, you better go to HireBasis.com, the best remote job board there is out there, and hire your superstar from Argentina, because if you won't, I will. Also, note that the Oyster fee is the cost that Oyster HR requires to be an employer of record for you, and this fee is typically about $700 per month. It's important to know that this number goes down to only $29 per month if the worker is hired as an independent contractor. Next, there's technology literacy. How good is Argentina in these areas? Great. Let me explain. Argentina has made significant strides in computer literacy and innovation over the past few years, emerging as a regional powerhouse in technology and education. The government has actively invested in digital literacy programs and fostered the development of the IT sector to create a more inclusive and technologically advanced society. Initiatives like Plan Sarmiento and Conectar Igualdad have provided thousands of students with laptops and internet access, ensuring that the youth of the country are equipped with the skills needed to navigate the digital world. This commitment to increasing computer literacy has not only improved the quality of education in Argentina, but has also opened doors to new career opportunities in the tech sector. The Digital Skills Gap Index, or simply DSGI, has ranked Argentina as 75th on the global scale with a score of 4.7, and that gives Argentina a 7.5 on the HireBasis Computer Literacy and Innovation scale. As I said, great. And now it's time to award Argentina a final grade. While other countries better get ready for our upcoming ranking of their remote workforce, you never know when it's coming. It's safe to say that Argentina has delivered a thrilling performance, earning an incredible 81.5 points overall. Make way for the new king, as Argentina has dethroned the Philippines by just 1 point, claiming the throne for itself and enjoying its hard-earned position. If you've been convinced and are interested in hiring a talented employee from Argentina, don't hesitate to visit HireBasis and select Argentina in the country filter on the Find Worker page. And if you're from Argentina and want to set up a profile on our website to be able to get hired, go ahead. It's a straightforward process that takes less than 5 minutes. Now, as promised, on to the most fun and interesting facts about this amazing Latin American country. Did you know that Argentina is home to the southernmost city in the world? Ushuaia, often referred to as the end of the world, is the southernmost city globally. Situated on the island of Tierra del Fuego, Ushuaia offers breathtaking landscapes with snow-capped mountains, lush forests, and vast oceans. This remote city is also the primary gateway to explore Antarctica, making it a unique destination for adventure seekers and nature lovers alike. If you knew about that one, then I'm sure you had no idea that Argentina has the world's widest avenue. Avenida Nuevo de Julio in Buenos Aires, Argentina, is known as the world's widest avenue, with up to 14 lanes of traffic. The avenue is approximately 140 meters wide. For Americans, that's 459 feet. Avenida Nuevo de Julio is a symbol of Argentine pride and is named after the country's Independence Day, which is celebrated on July 9th. The avenue features several iconic landmarks, including the obelisk of Buenos Aires, which commemorates the city's 400th anniversary. We really enjoyed ranking Argentina, and we hope you enjoyed learning about this beautiful country as well. If you have an idea of which country would do great on our tests, feel free and drop a comment or two below with your nominee. Then we will see if your country has what it takes to survive in the remote workforce battlefield.